Hello, this is Aaron with Marcelo Sandrin Network, and today we're going to talk about the NFL divisional games we have coming up this weekend. So we got 4 games this weekend. We got 2 games on Saturday, which is today, and we got 2 games tomorrow on Sunday. So, we're really looking forward to watching these games all weekend. There should be some great matchups. So, again, looking forward to watching these games. But first game we have today, we have the Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. And, I think everyone knows that Arrowhead's one of the toughest places to play as an away team. The crowd goes crazy. It's very loud in that building. So, it's going to be tough for Houston, especially because their star running back, Joe Mixon, is going to be limited today with an ankle injury. He did actually, unfortunately for them, end up hurting his ankle in practice this week. So, I'm sure he was going to be a big part of their game plan, but I'm sure he still will be, but to a limited capacity because, again, he injured his ankle. So, I would look for Dameon Pierce on the Texans to have a big game, their backup running back. And also for the Texans, their defense played great last week against the Chargers. And especially for Kansas City, they've had left tackle issues all season. And I think they're actually planning on putting their guard, Joe Thuney, at left tackle specifically to try to shut down Will Anderson Jr., who's having a great year. This guy causes some big pressure on the quarterback. So they're going to try to limit him out of the game, and that'll be Houston's best chance to win. If they can get things going on the ground, and if Will Anderson Jr. can have a big game on the outside there, rushing Patrick Mahomes, that's how Houston can win this game. So I'm going to pick Kansas City in this game. The Chiefs might be rusty as they haven't played their starters in about 3 weeks since week 17 back in December. So there is a chance that Mahomes and Kelsey and these guys, come out a little bit rusty to start this game. But again, I don't think the Chiefs are going to lose this game. They're coming off their back-to-back Super Bowl championships. They're trying to go for the three-peat. So I'm going to pick Kansas City at home in this game. So anyway, next up we have the Washington Commanders. Yes, the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions in Detroit. And similar to Kansas City, I think Ford Field in Detroit is one of the toughest places to play as an away team. I think it gets so loud in that building, especially for the Detroit fans who these guys are hungry. This is only their second or third home playoff game in the last 20 years. These guys are going to be hungry to see their Lions win. And hopefully next week for them, host the NFC Championship game next week. But again, first things first, they got to take on the Washington Commanders, led by their standout rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels. And this guy led his team to a huge upset victory of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week in Tampa Bay. A huge win for them. But again, I think the Lions are the better team. I think the Lions are, quite frankly, the best team in the NFL. So they might be a little bit rusty, but I think Dan Campbell's going to have the boys ready to go. These guys are hungry. These guys are motivated. I think the Lions are going to win. But again, the Commanders really have no pressure. They're kind of playing with house money here, Absolutely nobody expected them to be here at the start of the season. And I think it's great for them that they're just going to get a chance to prove that they can play with the best of the best. But again, I think it'd be a little bit of a closer game than people think. Jaden Daniels, this guy is special. I would not be surprised if Scary Terry has a big game on the outside. But again, watch out. I think the Lions are going to win, but it could be closer than people think. So watching Detroit here. And then tomorrow, the first game tomorrow, we have the LA Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. And I believe the conditions are going to be a little bit harder. There's going to be about some snow and some wind expected in this game. So obviously tough for the Rams coming out from the West Coast, coming all the way to Philadelphia to play the Eagles, who are a great team again. And I think the only chance the Rams have a shot in this game is if they can shut down Saquon Barkley, who's having a great season. The guy rushed for 2,000 yards. Eagles offensive line has been absolutely bullying people all season, especially the first time these two teams matched up back in November. I think we all saw Saquon run all over the Rams defense. So if the Rams want any chance to win this game, they're going to have to shut down Saquon Barkley and limit A.J. Brown downfield. As last week, we saw A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith only have 1 catch for 15 yards. So